This video covers how for loops work. I'm going to be using C# as my language and also some code that you would use in Unity to display to the console. So a for loop has a few parts. It has the word for and then a parentheses and 3 items. Inside, the first part is to create a counting variable and set the initial value. The second part is what is the condition where this loop will run. So that needs to be true for the loop to run. And then the third part is incrementing that counting variable. And each are separated by a semicolon. Then notice there are curly braces, and whatever you want to repeat goes inside those curly braces. It'll happen every time the loop runs. So let's look at an example. Notice at the bottom, I'll be tracing the output as well as the value of I. So the first time through, it sets the value of I, and in this case, I'm declaring an integer I equal to 1. If I used I at some other time before, I wouldn't need to declare it. I could just set I equal to 1. Then it's going to check to see if that condition is true. So in this case, is 1 less than or equal to 5? And it is. So now it jumps down into the curly braces and does whatever we ask it to. And in this case, I'm asking to write hello to the console. When it hits the bottom of the curly brace, it's then going to go up and check the third item of the for loop. So it's going to add 1 to I. So now I is 2. It goes back and checks if the condition is true. Is 2 less than or equal to 5? It is. So then it goes inside the loop and does as we ask. It then adds 1 to I. Again, it checks to see, is this true? If it is, which it is, 3 is less than or equal to 5, it'll write hello. And then it'll add 1 to I. So if you notice, it keeps going through this kind of cycle. It only does that first portion the first time through. After that, it always checks the condition. If it's true, it does what it says. Then it adds 1 to I. And it'll continue to do that until the condition is no longer true. So once again, is I less than or equal to 5? Since it is 4, it'll write hello again. Add 1 to I. Check it. 5 is still equal to 5, so that's true. So it'll say hello. And now it adds 1 to I. So I is now 6. When it checks this condition, 6 is no longer less than or equal to 5. So it will skip the curly braces and go after the 4 and continue on with whatever program you have after that.